Happy Saturday. Hey, everybody. Happy Saturday. How are we doing today? Happy Valentine's Day. Hope everybody is having a good day so far. I personally woke up really late today, so I've only been up for about an hour. But we're going to do some crafting today. Instead, oh, there we go, Linda. Dun, 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 dun. Let's turn that off. Do not disturb. Put that on. And then let's hope we don't forget and leave that on. All right. Everybody's probably running around with their sweethearts and stuff today, but we're going to craft on here. And we're going to do inspired by one of my subscribers, Margot, who sent me a card. Who sent me my only Valentine. She sent me a Valentine card. And I want to show it to y'all. That's how bad the lag is, if y'all heard that. But we're not going to listen to that. We got it muted now, I think. Let's make sure we muted it. Yes, we muted it. Okay, let's get the chat open. Okay. So here we are. It's Saturday, guys. And we're going to play with some flocking and tape and because, well, we can. And we're going to pull out some cardstock. And we're not going to make our craft roulette card. We're going to save that for Monday. Because it's Valentine's Day. And it's the last day of the year to make Valentines. And that's what I want to do. So, let me show you the card I received. It's gorgeous. Miss Margot does awesome work. It's gorgeous. So, let me get it out of the envelope. I don't want to... She's so thoughtful, so kind. So she sent me this pretty card. Look at this, guys. Isn't that beautiful? The shimmery little bow going across, little heart going across. And then all the little chocolates. And this right here, in here, is like a velvet feel. And I was like, Miss Margot, what is that? I completely forgot about flocking. I have flocking. I don't have this specific color. But I do have this red with sparkles in it called Sparkling Santa's Hat. And then I have the brown. And we're not going to make no fuzzy candies or anything like that. But we could make some flocked hearts. And so that's what I want to do. I want to show you how to do your own. God, this is so pretty. It's like, literally feels like velvet. That's so sweet of her. And it looks like she did the liners for the candies in vellum. This is a really nice set. Love how she did the heart, outlined it in the gold. So, we're going to kind of, sort of. Well, no, we're not going to case her card, but it is inspired by her. Inspired by this card is what got me to remember that I have the flocking. So we're going to make our own flocking sheets. That's what we're going to do today. And we're just going to play around, just going to goof around. And at the moment, it looks like I'm here by myself. So if I start getting quiet and all in the video, those of you that are watching the replay, I'm sorry, but I usually feed off other people. And there's no other people here at the moment. So that's when I forgot to fill my glue, so I may need to do that too. And let's see how many times, if you're a drinker, if you're drinking and you do like drinking games, here's a thing for you. How many times Linda says so during the video, or there's your shot words. You'll be drunk within 10 minutes. All right, I'm going to cut this down into 4 panels. And then I'm going to cut 4 black panels. And we're going to make our final Valentine card of the day after we play around with this flocking and stuff. If I wouldn't get copyright strike, I could play some music in the background, but last time I did that, I had to remove parts of the video. Oh, I forgot to cut the black. Don't forget to cut the black. Cut the black, Linda. Alright. So. And our card's going to be, like I said, inspired by Miss Margot. I don't think this paper's straight. Maybe it is. I don't know. Well, hi, Law. Well, it's kind of early for a drinking game, but okay. It is, but you never know. It is Saturday. Some people like to be passed out by 3. Who knows? Some people may want to drown the day away. You know, they give in to the commercialization of everything. Hi, Linda 9. What's the 9 for? Johnny Robot over here? All right, so flocking is really cool stuff. Thank you. Happy Valentine's to you also. It's really cool. It's like fibers. I don't even know what kind of fibers, like wool fibers maybe, or I don't know, but it's fibrous, and this stuff has glitter in it. So see, and when you put it onto paper and stuff, it ends up feeling like velvet. Kind of like the hearts that on the card Miss Margot sent me. So I'm going to take a panel here. Well, I'm glad you came in, Law. Oh, I can't believe I let everybody see that ugly stuff. Whatever. Whatever, right? Right. How you gonna do it if you really don't want to dance? By standing on the wall. Alright, so I'm just gonna line this up on this paper the best I can if the paper would stop moving underneath my fingers there. And this is double-sided adhesive. Oh, I'm long as nothing else comes in the way, Saturdays is, I'm here. I'll be here. I'm glad you found me too. I didn't want to spend Valentine's alone. I'm kind of glad it fell on a Saturday. Not that I don't really give in to all the commercialness of it though. But I like the day. I like hearts and balloons and all that stuff. You know? I like all this stuff. I love the idea of love. I love love. That sounds weird, right? I think so. All right. So, I pulled out these other 2 colors just because I wanted to show you that they have other colors. Like this one is white and has a little bit of sparkle in it. Probably not going to use this one. But this one's called Cotton Candy. They have, for everyone they have that has the sparkle, they have the same color without sparkle. And I need to get more without sparkle because some things you just don't want sparkle in it. Like I would like to have these hearts without the sparkle, but I don't have a red that's not sparkly. But this one, right? Snow and Teddy Bear. Look at this one though. I was thinking about this the other day. I should have done my puppy dog with this. because that would have been cool. So whoever gets a card, well, the card was meant for my granddaughter, but if you give a kid a card and it has a little animal on it, it's like, it's a good sensory thing for people who don't have sensory issues, that is. All right, so I got this double tape on here. Let's cut this excess that's hanging over off. And we're going to make our own flocking sheet. Almost sounds like we're trying to say. Okay, there we go. Hi, Lee. How you doing? All right, so I said to myself, all right, now I've got the cardstock here, double-sided adhesive here. For those that are thinking, well, one side of the double-sided adhesive is already stuck down through the card mat. Now we're going to peel the backer, but let's make sure we get all the stuff because I don't want things other than my flocking in here. All right, so now I'm going to peel this backer and we're going to expose the, but first, wait. We're going to get us a paper because when we put this flock on, we want to be able to scoop it back up into the container. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to peel off my backer and expose the adhesive. Unless there's something in my... All right, and then I'm going to take this flock, and I'm going to dump it. See how this strip down here, this wasn't intentional, but see how I got a strip down here that doesn't have any adhesive on it? That's pretty good for you so you can hold your thing down you're trying to work on without it moving around on you. I'm just going to dump all this like that. Don't worry. It's not all going to be left on there. And I'm just going to push this in. Just push it in. Push it into the paper. Into the adhesive. If you like texture play, sensory play, this is another good thing. If you have kids or whatever and you don't mind messes and stuff, it's pretty good for some sensory play. Because you're going to smush it all in. And you want to do it real good because you want it stuck down into that glue real good. You really want to put some pressure. I don't know how the heck I got cat or dog hair in there, but I do. All right. This makes my knuckles scream, but it's going to be so cool. Hi, Joe. How you doing today? Happy Valentine's Day. Well, it's probably yesterday was Valentine's Day for y'all, huh? And think about stuff like that. You're a day ahead of us. So we're just going to push this in real good. Push it. Push it good. Push it real good. Because we want to make it as... Make sure it's in there real good. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. So Joe, for those that don't know, is in Australia. So he's a day ahead of us. He's from the future. All right. And I'm going to go over areas that I feel like might be able to take a little more. Like, I don't know if we can get more on there, right there in that. Let's try and see. No, not really. But there we go. So now we got a sheet of flocked paper. And that's why we put this paper underneath. Scooch it all into the middle here. Anything that's loose and extra. And I should have a... Take off any excess. Keep it all together here. Because we're going to put it right back into our little container. I sincerely apologize for the inability to supply the winning numbers for the lotteries. Oh, me too. Not that I play. I need to play the lottery. But you have to leave the house to get a ticket, so. Alright. And look at all that beautiful glitterness. That beautiful glitter in there, guys. Look at it. And this brush will help you. Alright, so now we may need to make a second background like that, but for now we're going to give my shoulder a break. For some reason, I don't know if it's a carpal tunnel arthritis, but when I do that motion, the ink blending, all that, my shoulder starts hurting here lately. So anyway, we're going to die cut some hearts out of that. Get down on it, doom, 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 get down on it. I gotta find my heart die, guys. I put all my dies I had on the desk away. And now I gotta put them away. Put them away. Put them away. You know, I don't have any, where'd they go? Here they are. Here they are. So I could do, if I wanted to, I could do little tiny frames. I could do just a big heart. Or I could do like a stitched heart. One of these makes a frame. This one here. And I think this big one right here makes a frame. So we're going to use that one. Because like I said, our inspiration, I don't know. No, I haven't had any procedures. The only thing they've done is given me a brace to wear that I can't wear because the pressure from it sets off my other issues, my other nerve issues. So the inspiration is this card. We're not doing this identical. But Miss Margot, who's one of my subscribers, Crafty Friends, made this card, sent it to me. And this center in here is flocking sheets. And so that's our inspiration, guys. That's why I made the flocking. Because we're going to try to do something similar to this. Not going to make it identical. At least not going to try to do it identical. But, well, it's not going to be identical because I don't have the candies. I could make candies. We could make our own candies. We could make this whole candy box if we wanted. Do we want? Tell me what you want. What you really, really want. Now, I have to talk to the doctor at the VA for some kind of... Oh, look. I still have... I thought I got it all up. Let's get it all off the desk, though. And off my hands. I'm using that brush to get it all off my hands and stuff, too. Trixie's going to have red glitter. She's going to look like my Valentine. My Valentine has 4 legs, y'all. How about you? How about you? All right. So we're going to take and we're going to die cut this. And I think what we're going to do Okay, here we go. Let's see. If we do that one, can we do this one still? And I'm wondering, they're two different die sets, but I'm wondering, will they fit together? All right, we'll save this one for the gold or silver to go around the heart, because look, it'll fit right on here. So we're going to cut this heart out like that, and then we'll find some gold or silver to cut this one out of. And then we can cut, I'm wondering if, will this little heart fit on here? Because we can have a bunch of little hearts. A bigger heart and a bunch of little hearts that way without having a, there we go. Try to get as many hearts out of this as I can. I should be doing this on top of the mat that I'm going to use to put it through, because I'm not going to tape to this. I don't think tape would hold very good. But the flocking itself gives you a little bit of friction, so they shouldn't slide all over the place. So let's just put that on there and say, can we get one more heart out of it? Can we get one more right here? I think so. All right, I think that's as many as we're going to get today out of this. And because I don't want this glitter stuff all over my thingamajigger, I'm going to cover this with a piece of paper to try to keep the flocking and glitter mess down as little as possible on my die cut thing. Okay. And then I'm going to run it through. I hope so, Joe. I hope so. All right. At least we're going to have a lot of fuzzy hearts. A lot of fuzzy wuzzy hearts running around here. All right. Come back. Get back down. Did it cut all the way through? It should have, especially with... I probably have indentions all over this one here. Yeah, I have... Look, I have indentions almost embossed. But that's okay. Let's take these off. Let's just take this whole thing off here to try to keep the glitter to a minimum on this. I love glitter, and I don't care if it gets everywhere, but at the same time, it kind of creates an issue with cutting things. All right, so there we go. We have the big heart, the little heart, my heart, your heart, all our hearts. All right. How you gonna do? Oh, this goes on the other side. That's why. That's why. All right, and then we have that. That could always be a card front too if we wanted it to be. I mean, you know, nothing goes to waste around here. Where's that piece of holograph or gold? We could put flocking on the rest of this to make it solid piece, right? And then look, like a cover plate. We could just have the gold hearts Just think, that white part not there. Wouldn't that be pretty? Or the silver? Everything's usable, guys, if you just use your imagination. Think about a card like that with maybe the word love or something going across it. I think it'd be pretty. I think so. What you think? But for now, we're playing with these little ones. And I gotta think, I think we're gonna go with the glitter gold. For the frame. It goes on that side. I need this one for the frame. So we're going to use this one here. And we're just going to... And we're going to run that through. Hola! Oh, do you? Okay, Delise. Yeah, I just woke up not too long ago, so... I'm making flocked hearts. Doing my last Valentine for 2026. And it was inspired by one of my subscribers who sent me a Valentine. Miss Margot. Which if you watch the beginning, I showed the card twice. That it was inspired by. So this should make a frame that should fit on our heart. So now we got a solid gold heart and we got a frame. And I think we're going to need another frame and some more. I want some more of this. So look, there we go. It's not identical to hers, which we don't want identical. We want similar, though. Oh, okay. You got your second shingles vaccine. Yeah, I haven't had the vaccine yet, but I've had shingles. So if you can avoid it, that's a good idea. It's no fun. Very painful. No fun at all. All right. I don't know what I'm going to do card-wise just yet. I do know that, we got what our main thing is about and around. It is. Thank you. The bright red is flocking. It's Pink and Main's sparkling Santa hat flock with glitter. So it's got a velvety feel to it. I would have preferred burgundy. Because I'm more of a burgundy versus red color. I prefer the... But it... What is BBCA? I don't teach it anything. I'm not in the cool kids club that I get to do things for other people. What is BBCA? I teach right here on this channel. That's where I teach. Hey, wait, is that your thing? Is the BBCA thing your thing? Oh, okay. It's called Broke Bank Craft Along. Oh, you're inviting me. Oh. Okay, I'll talk to you about that privately. I have to figure out more about it. When is it? I thought I was just being added to a group of y'all. I didn't know I was being invited to teach. Oh, wow. Oh, boy. I'm part of the Cool Kids Club. I got invited to something. Shut up, Linda. May 1st through May 3rd. Okay. Okay. We'll think about that one. All right, so look. I don't know if I like that, but that fits in there. But now we have all our little hearts. Let's make us, I think I want little gold hearts too, not just the red. I think I want the little gold ones too. So back to the die thing. Happy Valentine's Day, Scotty J. That's funny. You say things like I do, Dillies. Okie dokie, artichoke. After what? Crocodile. Oh, thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. I got that song from my short stuck in my head. How you gonna do it if you really don't wanna dance? By standing on the wall. Get your back up off the wall. Tell me, how you gonna do? All right, let's run this through. I wish I had a way to make it quieter for y'all when I did this. I've been playing with these dies forever. They are old, close to my heart. Thin cut dies that I've had forever. And, yeah, get your back off the wall. Tell me. I don't know, guys. My brain. All right, let's take this off here and try to get these. So now we got little red and gold hearts. So now we can make a loud, bright Valentine. It says, I love you. I'm telling the world. Everything that glitters is gold. Not really. There we go. Ta-da! So, see, we could have even done that, but I'm not doing that. I'm not covering my... Am I covering my center, guys? Am I covering my center since I don't have... No, I'm not covering my center. No. No, I'm leaving it like that. I want the word love or something. Hi, Sharon. Yes, loud. Loud and proud. Got it. Yep. All right. Let's get us a black card base because we're going retro Valentine colors. That's why I said I'm not doing craft roulette today, because craft roulette's the color parameter is summer desserts, not these colors. These say, I'm here. Do you see me? Do you see me today? I don't know exactly what I'm doing card-wise, but... All right, let's get one of those black bases that we cut. I didn't think far enough ahead in advance there. Okay. This goes here. This was as far as I got in thinking what I was going to do. How many earrings today? Trixie, what are you chewing on? Okay, you're allowed to chew on that. Good girl. You're allowed to chew on that. That's okay. I do have a gnome, although that would change the aspect. All right. I want to say, okay, good. Well, if you have 465 pairs, I think you deserve to take a break. All right. Hers is a lot more sophisticated looking, in my opinion. But, so I got the flocking. I got this. I don't have no chocolates. I could make chocolates. And I would need a lid if I was going to do the box thing, but I don't think I'm doing that. Like I said, in case I'm inspired by it, but I'm not copying 100%. So the flocking, what it is you can either buy them in sheets like Miss Margot did, which gives you get a plumper, velvety texture, or you buy the flocking. You put double-sided adhesive down, put down this stuff. You lay it down, and then you dump your, if you watch the beginning here, you dump all this all over it, and then you rub it in real good, and then you end up with that. See, now, I think that's going to look really good. So, and she did an embossed background, but instead of us doing an embossed background, we're just going to add red and gold hearts everywhere. Well, maybe not everywhere. We may keep it to a minimal. With the word love, I think that would be pretty. Oh, it's in your de-stash pile? Yeah, that's what I'm like. I haven't de-stashed because as soon as I do, I'll want that thing that I de-stashed. How you gonna do it if you really don't want to dance? By standing on the wall. Get you back up off the wall. Tell me. I need another big one like that, but this is, I think this one's a little too big. Maybe not. Before I glue anything, I'm just looking. Okay. It's hard to do beads because of mailing and stuff, but I do add like gems and things to my cards sometimes. But beads, because they're rounded, you know, unless you got a flat back bead, which I have gems that do that. You can't really mail a card with beads all over them. I love you too, Delise. You have a good one. Rest well. Rest well, my friend. All right, let's put it. I don't know if I like the big one here. I don't think I like the big one. Actually, let's do a bigger gold heart. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. And then the big one's 8, but the big one's the focal, so you're not counting that in the mix. But I like that. And now I just need the word love. Or no, a bow. A bow. Do we want a bow? She made that pretty bow. I think she cut that with Cricut. I think I remember her asking me. I think she cut these with Cricut, guys. I think she did these with Cricut. I don't know about the candies, but I think she did all this with Cricut. Not the embossing, of course, but I love that bow too, right? I'm like, I'm not set up to open up the Cricut panel and all that. But if I wanted to add a bow, I could just go in. If I remember her, I think I remember her messaging me and asking me to help her find a heart with a bow. I think that's the one I'd sent her. But of course I didn't save it in my stuff. Mm. All right, guys. I'm perplexed now. I'm trying to think. Think. I got bows sitting here somewhere. I don't like to get up in the middle of my live and go hunt things down, even though I seem to be doing that a lot. We have ribbon and stuff. We could just make a... We don't have no red or black sitting right here, do we, Linda? No, everything we have is spring looking, and my Valentines ones are all in a different area of the house. But I know darn well that I've recently cut a bow out of cardstock. So I said to myself, look through your dies that are sitting right here on the desk, because there's probably a bow sitting right there in front of your face. I'm sure there's a bow somewhere. Oh, there we go. We got us a bow. It doesn't match exactly like hers, but it's a bow. Remember, we don't want identical anyway, because casing is not making it identical. You're being inspired by it, basically. I'm looking to see if there's any words in here. Like, just the word love would be nice. I wonder if I could die cut the word love out and then just cut it apart from this U. Lots. Because I don't want that big like that covering. But I think the word love going across... Or not. That might be too... We might need more delicate to go with it. I'm just looking, guys. Just looking. Hold on. Thank you very much. I can hear, Oh, we could do hugs. Instead of love, we could do hugs. No? Yes? Maybe? I think a bow would be pretty, too. But what color am I going to make the bow? Vellum. We could do vellum. Vellum? She did hers out of some fancy ribbon paper. Some pearlescent paper is what she used, I think. Yeah, that's like a pearlescent paper. And I don't know where my pearlescent papers are, if I have any. Yeah, hugs. I think it'll fit. But let's do a bow first to see if we like it. Do we want to glue all this down? Let's glue all this down before we do anything else. Since I like this layout, I like the setup. Guys, I didn't add glue yet. I didn't put glue on my glue thing, so give me a second here. I walked away from my desk and completely walked away from my desk. I haven't been back to my craft desk since my last live. My head's kind of reeling that they're wanting me to teach at a thing. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. All right, we're not going to do this during the live. We're not going to play with this right here and right now. Because, well, I don't know where the funnel went. It was sitting right there, but I move things all the time. So, there is glue, however, on this right here. I think. Nope. That's dried glue. That ain't gonna work. Okay, so much for that idea. Or, How you gonna do it if you really don't wanna dance? Oops, sorry. Ah. You guys know how I do this. Oh no, Margot. Hi. Oh, I'm sorry you're sick. I wish you felt better. I'm casing your card you sent me. I remembered after I asked you what that was that you used for the hearts. And I showed everybody the card because I love it. I remembered that I had some flocking. So I flocked the background. So you're the inspiration for today's card. I hate that you're sick. You caught what your hubby had, huh? Oh, I'll feel better soon. Right, we're not doing the big ones because I can go around with that. We're just doing the little ones. Why did I... I'm gluing hearts to my hand. Oh. Okay. Well, I get that. I've got chronic sinus. Oh, that's the only thing about the Eileen's craft glue. Did you see how my glue stuff moved? All right. I gotta remember. Sometimes I'm like, Linda, in the screen. I'm saying, I'm wanting to pull things closer to me so I can see it better. I don't know, guys, if I was to teach a class in another crafting thing with a bunch of crafters, what should I teach? I don't know. I wonder what they would want me to teach. I mean, majority of you are way more experienced than I am to start with. It's like, what on earth would I teach y'all? More like remind you. That's what I'm doing. I'm more like reminding you of things you probably already learned. Maybe not. All right. Let's put some glue on here. Yeah, today's just a sit at the table. I wanted to play with the flocking because you reminded me when you told me about the flocking sheets on Amazon. Reminded me that, oh yeah, I have flocking by Pink and Mane I can play with. All right, we're going to do it right there. All right, now let's make a bow. Of course, mine's not identical to yours, but it's definitely inspired by yours. I think I need... Was that how I had it set originally, guys? Now I don't know. I took everything off and... All right, let's do the bow and the word hugs and see what we have. So we're going to come in here. And it's like I said, it's not going to be identical to... Oh, wait. I'm wondering. See, this goes for the... Will it fit on our heart? I mean, I don't want to cover my heart completely. That's not going to work. Are you heading out of town again? You were heading out of town last week. Okay, bye, Sharon. You're just the heading out of townist people. All right, let's cut this bow, which is a little thick, I think, but I think it'll be pretty anyway. We may not like it. We may just leave this like this with the word hugs. We don't know. That's me and the voices in my head I'm talking about. Yes, happy Valentine's Day. I don't know if I said that or not to you. All right, where'd the vellum go? Here, vellum, 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 vellum. Linda, you really should clean this mess up. There it is right in front of you, Linda. All right. How you gonna do it if you really don't wanna dance? By standing on the wall. Actually, you know what? I think I am gonna cut that other piece because this is vellum, so you can still see through it. So it's not like, even though it goes, it would be going over. I don't know if it'll work or not, but we're gonna try it. And actually, let's use that one because it's thinner than this one. Although this one has more rounded feature. And that's how you can use Christmas for other things. Oh, okay. You gotta go to the grocery store. Oh, you must live in a rural area like I do then. So what I really needed to get is pearlescent paper because I'm pretty sure that's what that bow is made out of, right, Margot? And did you cut the candies with the Cricut or do you have a die for that? I think I remember you asking me about the heart with a bow in Design Space. You, I know you're not, Sharon, you're leaving, and I just saw your comment, and, well, yeah, okay, you're gone, so there's no reason for me to comment on it now. Sometimes my opinion should just stay to myself anyway. Oh, all of it was dies? Even the heart with the bow? That's a die, not Cricut? Do tell the company that did that. You know, those of us that like to make exactly what the other people are making. Oh, so you can't get them anymore. Okay. Because they're not in business anymore. You're over there using my favorite things while I'm over here using... I don't know if this is going to work or not, but... we're going to see. Yeah, I love my favorite things. They're no longer in business, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. think we discussed this before, but... Oh, thanks, Margot. I'm casing you, though. Your card is my inspiration. Yeah. Yeah, sadly they are not. I loved them. I think, look. Ta-da, Margot. You inspire me so much. Look at that. Oh, we're going to have to wrap this up kind of quickly. My stomach is acting up. All right, let's see if we can get through this. Oh, that's not cool. All right, so now how am I going to do this without it, without you seeing the glue? Well, we're not going to use glue. I don't know how bad you're going to see this through, though, if I do this. How you going to do it if you really don't want to dance? By standing on the wall. Oh, it'll be all right. It'll be all right because it is the whole length of it. Please tell me I didn't just stick some to the front of it. Yeah, but your pearlescent paper isn't as see-through. I mean, it is a little, but right now I'm using that because I forgot to fill my glue thing up. All right. I got glue on the front side and I don't want, I mean tape on the front side and I don't want tape there. All right, anyway, that's going to be good enough. I'm going to cut more and then piece it because I just messed that up where my placement. But I'm not going to worry about it for this live because like I told you guys, my tummy is acting up. So, I'm going to put this heart right here. And then put just a tiny... I can't tell if it went on there or not. Nope. Too much. Too much. I should have put a pop dot on it, but coulda, shoulda, woulda, guys. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Ta-da! There we go. Now we need the word hugs. But I don't know if my stomach's going to let me. Oh, no. All right. All right, we're going to cut the word hugs out, put it on there, and we're going to be done. And we're going to say Happy Valentine's Day. I'm going to run out early, fast on you guys because my stomach is saying I have to do that. Oh, no. There we go, guys. I'm done. I have to run. Thank you so much for hanging with me. And I'm sorry that I have to run out like this. But ta-da! That was inspired by Miss Margot's card that she sent me. I hope you guys enjoy it. I'll see you guys on Monday at 1 p.m. unless I pop up live sooner. I may come back later today if I get my stomach under control. Bye!